When hope becomes denial, will you move before it's too late? A true story. Your past due balance on your mortgage is $345,879 for 7 months. Can you pay this today by certified funds to avoid foreclosure? I said, a little shocked by the high balance as I checked to see if our system had some error. I was half expecting her to get angry, telling me that our system made a mistake. Then I saw it. Her monthly mortgage payment was over $45,000 a month. I also saw the notation about the foreclosure team ready to start the process, but were waiting for the application decision. Instead, a measured, articulate voice responded, "No, I don't have the money to pay it. I was checking on my application for forbearance. I was hoping you could lower it to $50 a month. I read about all the programs you offer and I think that one fits me best." I let out a slow breath, already recognizing the familiar rhythm of misplaced hope. So many of the educated customers skim the available programs, believing they can cherry-pick their loss mitigation option. The reality was never that simple. "Can you tell me about your situation?" I asked. She explained, her voice calm, but laced with the weight of uncertainty. "I'm selling the home, but my realtor didn't do a very good job marketing it. I've hired a new one and we're restaging the property. I believe it will sell faster once it's restaged, which will take about 2 weeks. Once it sells, your company will get its money. I have a lot of equity. If you check, you'll see I've never been late before this." I typed notes while she spoke, despite knowing the familiar narrative by heart. Equity-rich homeowners always assumed their money was within reach until it wasn't. If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I mused silently. My husband was diagnosed with dementia 3 years ago. We both have advanced degrees, and he made a great income, well into 6 figures. Now he barely makes $40,000 a year. I stayed home to raise our kids. His brother Mike is an options trader, and he convinced us to take a $4 million mortgage and not put all the money into our home. So we invested $4 million in cash with him. He was so successful that he was written about in Bloomberg. But 2 years ago, he started losing money. He promised to cover the monthly payments until he made it back, but after 6 months, he stopped paying the mortgage. Now, he won't even answer my calls. Her voice remained composed, but every syllable carried the weight of uncertainty and betrayal. "I know it doesn't sound like difficulty to most, but I had to sell my children's gold and all my jewelry just to keep the utilities on. Once the house is restaged, I'm confident it will sell quickly and we can move somewhere smaller." I tapped a few keys, searching the system. "There's no decision yet," I said carefully. "But you should try to sell the home quickly, maybe even at a discount. Private banks usually deny options when a home is listed for sale. If you don't get a forbearance, foreclosure could start any day." She exhaled sharply, frustration evident. "I have $8 million in equity. They just need to give me some time. That's all I'm asking." "I understand," I said, trying to sound empathetic while I searched on Zillow. The truth was undeniable. Her home had been sitting on the market for 6 months at $12 million, untouched, unmoved. No price drops, no adjustments, just waiting, like a stranded ship on a beach waiting for high tide. A few days later, out of curiosity, I checked her application status. Denied. No. Other options available. File sent to foreclosure team. Moral: life doesn't wait for perfect solutions, and neither should you. Time is either your ally or your executioner, and the difference is how quickly you move. Hesitate too long, and your options shrink until there's nothing left but regret. Will you seize control, or will you let the clock run out on you? Leave a like or drop a thumbs up in the comments if you're making time your ally to speed up your decision-making to improve your life circumstances.